Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to address you today as the United Nations Special Advisor on the prevention of genocide on this important occasion. I would like to extend my gratitude to the Gariwa team, especially Gabriel Nissim and his team in Milan, and to the Auschwitz-Birkenau Foundation Poland for organizing this event. Marking 10 years of the Garden of the Righteous in Warsaw, with exceptional music which transcends borders, time and space, and by inscribing 5 new names in the garden, symbolically brings us all together in a transcendental moment. Just 2 months ago, I was in Rwanda, where I visited the Garden of the Righteous in Kigali. I'm proud to support this initiative and salute all your efforts to bring to light the courage of perseverance of those who committed to do the right thing at the most necessary time. This is a moment which ties all the righteous honored before, those honored today, and all of us to whom they offer the hope and the inspiration that it is possible to stand up against darkness and injustice. It is both a joyous and solemn moment. Some who would walk in the gardens of the righteous would think that this space constitutes a collection of memory stones. But it is so much more than this, especially this one in Warsaw, which is symbolically nestled on the site of the former Warsaw Ghetto. This and all other gardens of the righteous are a living testament to the human spirit's capacity for compassion in the face of unimaginable horror. Here we honor those who risked everything, their lives, their families, their very freedom, to shield somebody who was in danger at the expense of their own safety and often their own lives. The gardens allow us not to forget the stories of selflessness, of defiance, of unwavering belief in the sanctity of human life. These are stories that transcend borders, languages, and cultures. They are truly universal. They are stories that remind us of the power of one person to make a difference, to be a beacon of light in the middle of the darkest night. But they are much more than just a reminder. All gardens of the righteous, including this one in Warsaw, are powerful calls to action, calls that resonate loud and strong. In our work to advance prevention of genocide globally, we always underline the necessity to understand genocidal ideology and processes. We know that this crime does not happen spontaneously. There are warning signs that precede and announce it. And addressing these warning signs in a timely manner makes prevention possible. We know that prevention, including initial reactions to risks of genocide, requires people to stand out and act. It requires people who do not conform to being bystanders. It requires individuals who can change the course of history in capital letters, as well as to change the course of the individual history of those who are in the most vulnerable position to save their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, these gardens are just to look introspectively and ask ourselves, what would we do in the face of such adversity? Would we find the courage to act, to stand up for what is right, even at great personal cost? These questions are as important today as they have ever been. Hate speech, discrimination, prejudice, persecution, violence, and grave violations and abuses of human rights continue to cast shadows across the globe. In the face of these challenges, the need for empathy and courage remains ever present. But the Garden of the Righteous offers a powerful message of hope. It tells us that even in the bleakest of times, the flame of humanity can still flicker. As we plant new trees today for 5 exceptional people honored as righteous, let them not only symbolize the actions they have taken, but also the seeds of hope that we sow for generations to come. We hold the hope that their actions become the norm, not the exception, and that they lead ultimately to a world in which human rights are respected without discrimination, a world free of genocide and related crimes. We hold the hope that even the smallest act of kindness can hold the power to change the course of history. This hope is made real through the example of the righteous of the past, which will continue inspiring the righteous of the present and the actions of those who can build a future of peace and prosperity for all. I want to thank Gariwa and all of you present for keeping these stories alive through this graceful garden of honor, memory, and inspiration. Thank you.